Oh hey, a musical video is in your feed today, and I was told if I would just hit record, there'd be another thing coming in. Hey, here you go, Mabel. Participate in the video if you want to. 'Cause what's coming through is for your highest good, your everything for your animal communication needs. So enjoy the fact that this video is for that too. How is it for that, I ask? Because what we're gonna be explaining through you with what we can do is allowing a transmission of information for how to center yourself in animal communication, animal communication. No, that feels kind of dumb. Sorry, but like, y'all were like, do the. Okay, here's the thing. This is all just like process experimental YouTube channel, right? With Chaos Dog, who just likes to make noise because she's like, you're making noise, so I want to make noise. And who has trained me to give her a treat to go into her crate so that she can rest instead of just doing literally anything else, right? And so my guides were like, hey, if you start a video, I'm ignoring you. Thank you, ma'am. Mabel. Mabel. No more. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. No. Now I know what you're thinking. How the hell does this help me with animal communication? I don't think it does. I really don't think it does. You see how well I'm communicating with this one? I'm not. Or rather, I am, but she's just very stubborn and is like, no, I will get what I want. Yeah, that's her. Little stubborn nonsense girl. Okay, so the reason that I kind of stopped the whole singing part in particular was because I was like, this, I can't, that's a weird claim. I can't be like, hey, this transmission that I'm giving you is totally going to open up your animal communication skills. No, what are you talking about? No, that in fact is what we are capable of providing in these types of transmissions. Okay, who? Your family, your former internal family, providing you with this collective message. What's the collective message? Conscious choice is a large part of how you activate your gifts. They're already coming online in waves. Awareness is how you begin that process once you start opening up to it. Okay, but how is it helpful for anybody watching this to see me communicating while she's just bark, 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 bark? That's you. That's what you sound like. I know. Do you have a pet at home that you just are constantly back and forthing with because they're a spoiled child? And you yourself are just trying to get through your workday. And you're like, I don't want to keep you in the crate all day. That feels rude considering that I work here too. All right. All right. She's figured it out. Cool. Okay, so what actual apologies for being like the ultimate skeptic all the time, but it's a really bold claim to say that anything that comes out of me is going to like magically make something start happening for you. But I also have absolutely seen people say that on YouTube as channelers, and when they say it, I feel it and I'm like, okay, I feel inspired. I feel like something is happening. So maybe this is just a confidence thing. I don't know. Quite a bit, yeah. Okay, but I would argue that I don't exactly have the animal communication thing like that well established beyond what I can pull through from the Akashic realm, which I can pull an animal's perspective from the Akashic records. Can I do it when I'm in the moment with my own dogs? I mean, sometimes, yeah. Infrequently when I'm in the middle of something else, because then I'm just kind of like half paying attention and not really tuned in, you know? And believe me, when you're pulling animal perspectives into your awareness, especially if you're doing work for a client, sorry, eye rolling because she knows what she knows. She knows that there is a potential for a treat. Okay, she does give up from time to time though. But when you're pulling in a perspective for a client about their animal, you're pulling something from that animal's perspective, and it's very important to always remember it is the animal's perspective on the situation, on their life, on their relationship. How about no? How about no? Huh? How about no? Riveting content, I know. You're gonna continue. She's just. Do you not want me to talk to people about animal communication? You're like, I don't care about that. I just want a carrot. Give me a carrot so that I can go in my crate and lay down, since I know how to settle when I'm in there. You know how to settle when you're out here. You know how to. You're fully aware. You're very capable of settling. Come here. Thank you. All right. Oh, God. My dog is a diva, which is fine, but is also kind of annoying because she'll be perfectly just like content and calm and not anythinging. She'll be hanging out. She'll be chewing on a bone. The minute I start recording, hey, I get a treat now. Not every time, girl. Not every time. It's snowing again and icy, and she does not like getting wet. Diva dog. And all you get to see is dog booty. You could at least be cute for everybody. No? Okay. Look, I'm not an expert in animal communication. I just have absolutely been able to pull through animal perspectives through the Akashic Records and answered questions about animals that have been shown to be accurate. Including my own girl when when I was asking the Akashic Records what was like going on with her, and this was last summer, because she was just bothered. She was just bothered all the time. And I was like, what is going on with her? And basically the answer was, oh, they didn't remove an ovary during her spaying. And I went, excuse me? So I took her to the vet, and the vet was like, well, if we're going to check for that, we need to do this and this and this. And he actually just didn't want to do it. It was weird. I don't know. So I went to a different vet, and they went in, and sure enough, she had an ovary that hadn't been removed during her first spaying, because apparently that's just a thing. You can just accidentally miss an ovary. Maybe she had an extra one. No, they just missed it. Okay, well, they just missed it. So that's fun. That's great, right? But yeah, legitimately have had like go into the Akashic Records to try to find information, get information, and then, yeah, seems a little weird to like, go to it. But to be fair though, I also then after was like, but what about this symptom? What about this symptom? What about this? What about like, she's girl, why? Girl, why? Anyway, so animal communication stuff is genuinely very helpful. I think that just pulling it from the Akashic realm is the most beneficial, because at any point in time, your capacity to misunderstand and misinterpret, especially when you're in the moment with the animal, pretty high, right? But obviously there are people who do animal communication who are people you should like talk to and learn from if that's something that you're interested in. I myself have also picked up a book, I haven't started reading it yet, on just animal communication more in general, because that's just a fun thing to potentially move into, right? As a skill you can level up. You want to go down? Go ahead. But honestly, like my entire purpose for coming on here was just because I felt the call, the pull of some sort of channeled content to come out of me for your enjoyment. And I can help you do animal communication. Simply that the awareness of this video being part of what you clicked on is the biggest indicator that what you are desiring in your next steps of what to study, what to open yourself up to, what to get curious about, includes animal communication. We are simply providing this for those of you watching who are wondering what's next and have too many options to choose from. That's who this is for. Okay, well, I hope this was helpful, and seeing my life be nonsense chaos was relieving for your own nonsense chaos life. Or I'm assuming you're doing better than me. There's a lot of ways in which I've just given up. That's why Mabel is spoiled, and she, yells at me on a regular basis because I'm in the middle of doing something, and she wants what she thinks she deserves. You know that type. Yeah. So animal communication. Yeah, look into it. Not from me, and that. Okay, just one final last thing. Just okay. So that song was like, meh, it was meh. It was meh. It was very. I could do better. But what was it that anyone watching this actually received from that? Body-based information that opens you up to what is already in your DNA, to provide you with light code activations, to clear blockages that impede the ability to connect more fully with animal communication capacities. Okay. Does that mean I can do more animal communication stuff now? Can I finally read that book? Because I got this book like months ago. What? Girl, stop. I got this animal communication book months ago, and clearly I need to do something with it. But I get things, and then I'm kind of told to hold on. Sometimes it's the right time. Mabel. I know. I keep giving her attention. I know. You can see what I'm doing wrong. I know. I'm aware. But she's also just one of those dogs. She won't. She won't. You think ignoring her will do it? It doesn't. It literally doesn't. No. You know, the only thing she actually responds to, because she's from the fucking South, and she grew up on like a farm with just a bunch of animals everywhere. So you know what she only listens to is loud, percussive, shut up. That's what she listens to. Mabel, shut up. All done. It's not my favorite thing. I don't love that that's what she like responds to, but you grow up in a loud environment, plus she grew up in like the fucking woods initially, so like, you know. Ah! All right, well. Stop staring at me like that. Stop it. Stop. You know, she's as bored as the rest of us that don't really go outside because the weather is garbage. And no matter how many games I play with you, she just wants to keep playing all day. All day. Because she's one of those. Yeah, you're one of those dogs. Yes, you are. I know. Mabel, don't worry. At some point, you're going to get discovered, and you're going to be like in a TV show or something. And the world's going to be like, yes, Mabel, she's the best. Because remember the 90s when there were more animals in things? Now, I'm not saying that's a good thing, because that was a lot of animal mistreatment. We don't want to go that route again. But this dog wants to be on camera. Like, she wants an audience. Look at her. Don't you? Yeah. And I'm not that talent. I don't know how to do that. So if anyone wants to scout this dog, she is highly trainable. She's very smart. She's very opinionated. She's very much a diva. She would like her own Instagram following. And I'm not that person. So yeah, let me know. soulharmonyconnection@gmail.com if Mabel's the dog for your production and you're stumbling across my YouTube channel for some reason. I've got a star of a dog here. And we're looking to get out of Connecticut. So just putting it out there. Okay, well, that's it for me. This is not felt helpful. You know what? You do a video every day. They can't all be winners, right? Thank you so much for watching. I love you so much. We'll talk soon. Okay? Bye.